How y'all doing? CJ Moto. I got a crazy story for y'all. It's not really that super crazy, and I don't know, you can call it clickbait if you want to, but the title is DJI Mavic Air 40-mile-per-hour crash, and I got a story for y'all. So I was putting a bunch of stuff in my car this morning to take the kid to kid, or a few items, and I took my case here, my Polar Pro hard case, and you can see right here, check this out. You see that? Hang on. I don't know if you can tell, but the corner's all, it looked like it was buckled in. And then on the opposite corner, the same thing. So I laid this thing on top of my car and I was putting everything in my car to go to kid for my daughter. And I drove off and I freaking stomped it coming out of my townhouses. And thank God I looked back when this thing was completely zipped up and this sucker flew off my car at like 40 or 45 miles an hour. And I like slowly opened it back up and seems like she's fine. So I just wanted to use that as a testament to these Polar Pro cases. Watch. Oh, let me take this off. I haven't flown it yet, but look, I just fired it up. Sideways, up, down, side to side, still working. So the gimbal's still good. And there's literally not a scratch on my drone. So the Polar Pro, I'll show it to you again. This case, I'm really glad I spent the $45 or $50 on this sucker at Best Buy, because I opened it up and everything was fine. You can even see on the buckle where it scraped against the pavement. So yeah, off my car at freaking 40. I'm so lucky I looked in the rearview mirror. I literally like looked back in the rearview mirror and this whole case was just bouncing across the road behind me. Landed on the side of the road and I like super slowly opened it back up. And I mean, it's spotless. There's not a single, I got lucky kinda because, here, I'll pull this insert out and I'll explain why for you. Explain why I got real lucky. Even luckier than just having the case. So it's like, this is what the inside of this case looks like, and that's the bottom, and then obviously the top has all your stuff in it, and the drone fits in there real snug. Let me fold it up real quick. So that's the whole setup right there. And it's like barely shifts in there. But yeah, anyhow, where it hit was it hit on these corners here and here. And it's like the thick part. Sorry about that. So anyhow, yeah, this thing literally, I think, just saved me $1,000. I think this $50 case, y'all leave a comment if you even care to, and let me know what you think that would have been like if I would have had my drone fly off the top of my car at 45 miles an hour with the case that it comes with. I'm sure you guys are familiar with that one, but it's not nearly as good as this. So yeah, Polar Pro hard case. It's a little bit damaged, just scratches on the buckles and stuff. And then, like I said, you could totally see where right here, this whole corner smushed in when it hit the ground and then came back out. And then it bounced again and that whole corner smushed in. So just wanted to give y'all that little bit of advice. Get yourself a really good case, because you never know when you might leave your drone sit on top of your car or something stupid. And then another idea that I want to do, because that got me to thinking, if I hadn't seen that happen, I want to get one of those little chips. If anyone has a good one that they recommend that they use, like the GPS chips, I want to embed one into my case, like into the foam, hide it in there. So if that ever happens to me again and I end up getting it stolen or anything, whoever would steal it would just assume they would probably keep the case. They would keep it all together and you'd be able to track it down and figure out where it's at. So I think that'd be an awesome idea, because these are no small investments. I pretty much take this case with me wherever I go. I take it in my house, I put it in my room, I don't leave it in the car, I take it to work. So anyhow, hope you all have a great day. I'm gonna